Good morning, SteveFreed in Chicago with the morning grain comments. Well, it's Thursday and we'll get export sales data. We've seen an active week of China buying U.S. corn and a few beans, and yesterday we had a rumor that China was actually buying U.S. 2 cargoes of U.S. soft red winter wheat that shot the wheat market through resistance and new highs for the move, and so they're not confirmed yet, and we're not quite understand why they would buy U.S. soft wheat, which is the most expensive in the world. As far as the overnight trade, beans up a little bit, corn down, and wheat up. And I think that we'll be watching to see outside markets, stocks are lower, dollars higher, and crude's lower. Yesterday, we had a pretty good run in the stock market on continued rumors of some advance and some vaccines that might help against the virus. And we're also watching pretty closely any bank earnings as they add to reserves for bad loans. Export sales today, about 1 million tons of beans, 1 million tons of corn, and 300,000 to 400,000 tons of wheat. Again, in the wheat and beans, we're running behind the pace to meet USDA's goals. Corn, we're also running behind the pace to meet the USDA's goals, but there are some rumors floating around that China might be looking for JFM U.S. corn. Also doesn't make a lot of sense because we're the most expensive in the world. And overnight, China sold another 4 million tons of corn out of the reserve. This now brings a total of 30 million tons. But the Chinese domestic corn prices is not dropping. It's still near historical highs. And so it just kind of raises some questions. Is there some issue with the domestic Chinese corn situation? Weather-wise, parts of Illinois and Indiana got some needed rain. More rain is forecasted to move across Iowa, northern Illinois, Indiana, and Ohio over the next 7 days. The 2-week maps are at odds again with the European model suggesting ridging in the southern plains that might stretch up a little bit into the western corn belt. Rains will move across the northern and eastern edge of the ridge. Heat index here in Chicago will be 110 over the weekend, and we could even have another shot of similar temperatures next weekend. So we're just kind of have to gauge right now at current price levels where the crop is and if we're going to get any heat that drops yields. We're still not looking at a significant drop in yields enough to push prices dramatically higher, especially in corn. We would suggest that farmers maybe sell some wheat on this rally yesterday. Again, the sales numbers to China cannot be confirmed, and so these prices are pretty high, especially considering U.S. wheat is higher priced for exports than Russia. As always, these are my thoughts and not those of ADM or ADM Investor Services. Have a safe and profitable trading day, and remember, treat people like you would like to be treated yourself.